HSN Electronic Connection here, and we have got a showstopper for you. For those of you who are sick and tired of the slow router for getting your internet around your home, here it is. It's a showstopper. It is phenomenal. Check this out. Do you find yourself standing on one leg in one corner of the room trying to get reception for your Wi-Fi that you spend all that money for? Well, get ready for this, because it's the fastest router out there in the marketplace. It's high tech. When it comes to TP-Link, we're talking about 1 billion people worldwide. It's my very first router that I had. But this one is dual band. We're going to tell you what that means to you. But if you're paying a provider right now, your cable provider or your internet provider, say between $10 to $20 a month for their router. Often that router can be, in some cases, as well as over 5 years old. Old technology, even though you've got apparently this amazing bandwidth and all this extraordinary download quality there, but it's not coming through your router. So when it comes to your smartphone, your tablets, your computer, your smart TV, your Westinghouse smart TV, if you're not getting the reception, perhaps it's the router. For under $100, we have not had this back since August. FlexPay, $24.99. It's the fastest wireless connection available. If you go through the different letters, they have the G, the B, the N. This is the AC Wi-Fi. And I tell you, Mr. Joe Harrison, there's nothing worse, nothing more frustrating, because you call up the provider and say, why is my internet so slow? And they say, oh, hang on, everything's fine from our end. Right. It's the router.
You're exactly right. The router, this is what you have from your cable company. Like Jeff mentioned, you're probably paying that equipment charge, and this is what sends out the internet throughout your entire house. And this is what we connect all of our devices to. But unfortunately, the most common router in America is a 5-year-old router. So what ends up happening is you try to get online, it's extremely slow for you. When everybody in the family gets online, it goes down to a crawl. Or you have all these walls that are interfering because your router is stuck on the other side of the house, and now you don't have a strong signal. With the additional antennas today, with the new technology in here, that is all going to be a thing of the past. Because what this does is, not only is this extremely quick, the most common router, like we were talking about, is 5 years old. It's measured at 54 megabits of speed. This is 1,750 megabits of speed, almost 20 times faster than what a typical router is from just a few years ago. The other thing this has dual band technology. Now, 5 years ago, routers are only really designed to talk to one device. And it was okay, because 5 years ago, all we had was a laptop. But nowadays, we have laptops, we have tablets, we have televisions, we have computers, we have home security. We have so many different devices that need to have that wireless connection. Well, this has something called gigahertz or dual band, because back then there was only one single band or 1 gigahertz rate that devices will talk to one another. But the unfortunate thing that happened was, when they came out with 2.4 gigahertz, it was a great idea, but then your home phone, your microwave oven, it all operated at 2.4 gigahertz, and it slowed it down. Then they came out the brand new high-speed 5 gigahertz speed. So now you have that old country lane, and you also have that high-speed highway, because this has dual band. And most routers only have one band. You're getting both to make sure you have no connection issues. The other thing you see is these antennas. Now, typically, your router has no antennas whatsoever. The antenna is built into the box. That's not a true strong antenna. What these antennas designed to do is give you mobility. Because do you have parts of your house where you get zero internet, whether it's downstairs in the basement, whether it's a back room somewhere else, or you get up off the couch and you walk to another room, you lose the internet. What this has is something called beamforming technology. By the way, you can direct these any which way that you want to. But with beamforming, what a traditional router will do is it sends out a signal in a circle. If you happen to be within that circle, you get wireless signal. But as soon as you walk out, it's gone. With your TP-Link, as soon as you walk within that circle, then it sees all those different devices, and Jeff, it sends a beam to them, a strong signal to make sure now when you get up off the couch, when you go downstairs, when you go upstairs, you're still connected, because this is the most advanced router we've had from TP-Link.
There is nothing more frustrating. If you think about how much we rely now, even on your smartphones, right? Your smartphones, your tablets, you might have one sitting on your lap right now. How's the reception in your home right now? You always look at the bars and you think, oh, I got 2, I got 3 off, I just shift around a little bit, I might get a better reception. There's nothing more frustrating, because you're paying for it, right? You're paying for the internet, but you're not getting the capabilities that you're supposed to be getting in your home. No matter where you are in the home, this TP-Link is going to make sure you're getting the best reception. Because the other thing too, because it's dual band, means less interference. The other thing with that beamforming technology, once you've gone ahead and hooked up with it once, when you walk in that home, it recognizes it straight away and says, hey, welcome back, I'm ready. You ready to rock? I've got all the technology. Because if you think about what it's called, the information superhighway, right? And some people think, it's a rocky old dirt road to me. It's no superhighway. I'm clunking along here. I've got the little sand dial twisting over and over again. You can get this for under $100. Your flex pays less than $25. You get it to your home. Much like the Westinghouse TV, much like the amazing HP printer we just showed you, we've extended the warranty of this, or the return policy, till the end of January. So don't just leave it in the box. Take it out, plug it in. It takes about, what, about 15 minutes, 5 minutes to set it up? Oh, not even 5 minutes. We're talking just really less than a minute. And I can show you how simple that is, because here I've got probably what is a typical setup for you over here on this side. And the thing about having this is that typically when you see this type of setup, you've got this little coaxial cable that comes out of the wall, right? You've got that, and then that goes into another box. And this deciphers that signal. Then that goes into another box. Now, this is a popular router from about 5 years ago, and that's the most common router that's out there. Is it just a black box, no antennas, nothing to it whatsoever? All I need to do is disconnect that. Let me take it out of the back. And then I turn over here to your brand new TP-Link. Now there's one connection on the back side. It's the blue signal that says internet. So as soon as I plug this in, Jeff, let me make sure I got it lined up. And then I give it a little bit of power. Oops, sorry about that. Give it a little bit of power, turn it on. That's it. You just became a computer technician. You just set yourself up with the fastest wireless. It's that simple. Now you can return this back to your cable company and then save yourself $10 a month in rental charges. And if you're still having questions, well, did I get it set up right? Do I have any questions? Am I at the fastest speed? You have TP-Link, which has the best customer service of any router that we've offered here. It's unlimited tech support that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for as long as you own this product. So if you want to set up... Say that again. I mean, seriously, it's for the life of the product. For the life of the product. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I've got support. As long as any question that you have. And it could be, am I getting the fastest speed? How do I change the password? How do I add a guest network? How do I optimize my situation? You can call TP-Link up and they will answer any questions for you, because so many of us are frustrated because we are paying a tremendous amount of money for a high-speed internet, but the internet doesn't seem that fast. And when you see the ads on TV and they're like, well, the internet, we're making it faster for you at the same price, but did they upgrade the one device that's sending the internet throughout your house? That's your wireless router. And the speeds could get as fast as you want, but if you're not upgrading this, you're losing out. And even the last year, the fastest speed was wireless in. This is already 50% faster than last year's technology. Absolutely. Another 50% faster. Isn't that frustrating? Because I know we've all had the offers sent by a provider saying, hey, do you want to upgrade your download speed, you know, the speed of the internet? You think, well, you could, but you're not upgrading the router that's transmitting it. That's the issue. It's not the internet that's slow, it's the router actually transmitting it. And because you've got that beamforming technology, remember, whether you're using a laptop, whether you're using a tablet, whether you're using a smartphone, wherever you are in the home, it's going to literally find it and say, hey, you ready? I've got the power. I've got all this technology. It's heading straight to you for less than $25, $24.99. You got lifetime tech support. I can't believe that. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the life of the unit. You got that tech support. The other thing, I'm a parent. I know full well one of the things I'm concerned about is, of course, the adult channels that you can go ahead and block those to make sure that people aren't using them. The other thing too is if you've got guests coming to stage, you actually have a separate password for them as well. So you don't have to give away your entire password for them. So you can set that all up with this. It's incredibly easy. But remember, our return policy is going all the way through to the end of January 2017. Past Halloween, past Thanksgiving, past Christmas, past New Year, well into certainly to the end of January 2017. You can have this at home, put it to test. Are you going to a house full of people? House full of people and say, oh, how's the internet going in the household now? Well, now, with this, lightning. Right, especially think about what's coming up. Everyone's going to get together because it's the holiday. Right. Most routers are only designed to connect to one device. And that was a great thing 5 years ago because all we had was a laptop. Now when everyone comes to our house, everyone turns off their cell phone reception to save their data and they connect to my Wi-Fi. Well, if I had that old router that's only designed to connect to one device, that internet is going to go down to a crawl. This one is actually designed to connect up to 9 devices at the fastest possible speed. Now again, that most popular router in America
America is a wireless G. They measure it in megabits per second. A wireless G is about 54 megabits a second. This is 1,750 megabits of speed. It's 20 times faster, almost 20 times faster than the most popular signal that's out there in America. So imagine if it takes you 20 seconds to download one photo, it's now going to take you 1 second.
Wow.
That's the type of difference you're going to get when you step up to this. But I love what Jeff mentioned, because having beamforming technology, so many of us have spent money on these things called range extenders. Because a router traditionally sends out a signal throughout your house, but there's a lot of interference because of walls, because of metal, because of refrigerators, because of so much stuff that's in your house. These antennas are actually designed to extend the range of your home. Like for a lot of us, we have our router on our first floor, but then you can't go down in the basement because you lose the signal. With these signals, with these antennas, they're designed to extend that range because it has that beamforming technology, which is exclusive to the wireless AC. Not all routers have this. You only get this on the premium features. And the thing I love about it is a traditional router sends out a signal about 300 feet in every direction. If you're within that circle, you get it. As soon as you walk out, forget about it. You lost the signal. Now, as soon as you connect with your brand new TP-Link, it sees those devices, sends a stronger signal to every one of those, so now you have the freedom that your entire house has wireless. It's so frustrating for a lot of us because we're spending so much money, and then all of a sudden you add a new device to your house and your internet gets slower. Because for a lot of us, like we're 4K TVs that we offered last hour, it's a smart TV. Do you know this is the only router that I have here at HSN that's actually designed to handle 4K content? Because if you try running a 4K TV on a router from 5 years ago, it's going to go down to a crawl. Do you ever look at Netflix and you might make through 10 or 15 minutes and then it goes through buffering because it can't process so much information? That's all going through your router. And if you haven't upgraded your router, your newest technology, to give you the fastest speed, Jeff, when you first turned this on, it became a customer pick right away because people said, I never realized how fast the internet could be.
In fact, there's 21 5 out of 5-star reviews on this one. 21 people who've gone ahead and sat where you are right now and thought, is this as good as it appears? Like, will this do the job? Now, not only did it do the job, but then they've gone out of their own time, completely unsolicited, come back to our website at hsn.com and put in those 5-star reviews. You got, remember, a return policy all the way till the end of January 2017. Jump on this, take advantage of it, less than $25. Joe, thank you very much. You'll be back at 3 p.m. today.
Yes, sir.
3 p.m. today. We've got a fantastic offer there. The extended warranty there. We've got a spotlight coming up right now. We've got a computer which will go nicely with your TP-Link. Do not go anywhere.